So as I was preparing for Bible study this week, we had an awesome session. We went back to Romans chapter 12. I didn't plan on being in Romans chapter 12. We're dealing with We Are One. We're bringing it to an end next Monday and Tuesday. But as I was in Romans 12, I looked at it in the Message Bible, and I read something in there that this passage. There were some passages, and they're really challenging. It really messed with us all on Monday, because when you're doing ministry, the passage after you talk about being transformed by the renewing of your mind, but Paul goes on to explain the spirit that we're supposed to have when we're doing ministry. When we're doing ministry, you have to have a spirit of love. You have to be always trying to help people. And sometimes I know some people on here maybe will give me a few thumbs up that know what it's like to help people but get hurt in the process. Anybody? No, am I by myself on that one? You pour out, you give to people, you help them out. All right, it's like this. How many of you have ever had somebody borrow money from you, and then when it came time to pay you back, now you were the bad guy, the bad girl. You were the one. They treated you like you had offended them by simply wanting them to pay the money back when they said they were going to pay it back. Amen. I'm the only one. All right. So you understand what it's like when. So now you're the bad person. You're the one that's. Why are you sweating me? Well, because you told me you. And so now of course you say, I ain't loaning no more money to anybody again. Right. So as we were looking at this, we were talking about ministry. It was something that jumped out at me, and it was. I'm not going to even talk about the bless your enemies, because that just messed us all up. But it was talking about how when you work with the disadvantage, I'm talking from the Message Bible now. It's Romans 12, and I'm probably dealing with verse number 7 or 8. And it says, it talks about if you're put in charge, don't manipulate. If you're called to give aid to people in distress, keep your eyes open and be quick to respond. If you work with the disadvantage, don't let yourself get irritated, which was interesting. Don't let yourself get irritated with them or depressed by them. Wow. And this is the Message Bible. And it said, keep a smile on your face. How many of y'all know that's a challenge when you're dealing with people? And see, people think that leaders are almost like robots. And so we have to automatically always be on. But then they don't realize that, they can get on folks' nerves. They're a problem. They're a handful. And so all of a sudden it says, but keep a smile on your face. And this talks about loving from the center of who you are. Don't fake it. Run from what is evil. Hold on for dear life to what is good. Be good friends. Watch this. Who love deeply. All right. Practice playing second fiddle. In other words, don't always have to insist on being the leader. You have to sometimes take second fiddle and play background for a minute. But then verse number 11 in the Message Bible, Romans 12 and 11 says, don't burn out. Keep yourselves fueled and aflame. Be alert servants of the master, cheerfully expectant. And that's where we get to the point where you have to stay refueled. And the topic tonight is, what do you do when you're running on empty? And here's the other thing. I was talking to Minister Giovanni Oates last night, and I started talking about how I said we're at a point in the year that's really a challenge. This is a critical point for many of us that are on this Facebook Live and many that way. And it's okay for you to share this too, by the way. It's okay. It's no charge to share it. But we're at a point in the year where everybody is tired. They're drained mentally, physically, emotionally. Sometimes we're spiritually drained. We've been pouring out all year. It's been tough. And sometimes you look back over your year and you don't even give yourself credit for all that you've accomplished, because it doesn't look like you accomplished everything you wanted, because we had these great ideas and set out on these dreams and things we want to do. At the beginning of the year, we were just so determined and we were excited. But now we're in the fourth quarter and we don't have a whole lot left in our tank. I was just reminded of when the late great Muhammad Ali was fighting George Foreman, and I believe that one was the Rumble in the Jungle. I don't know, one of those great fights. But he was fighting George Foreman, this great young, strong champion. And of course, you all know, if you don't know, what he did was he did what they call the rope-a-dope. He just leaned up against the ropes and let George keep pounding him, keep pounding him, keep pounding him. And he said that after a while, Ali, knowing that Foreman was getting tired, started talking to him. He said, "Is that all you got? Is that all you got, George?" And then he said, around the 6th, 7th, 8th round, he asked him, was that all he got? And George said, "I thought to myself, yep, that's pretty much it." And many of us right now are at a point in the fight where we're like, yep, is that all you got? That's pretty much it. I don't have enough energy. I don't have the drive. But here's the other dilemma that we have. This is the time now that we have to start preparing for 2019. This is when we have to start summoning up our energy and our thinking and our prayer life, and all these things have to start setting us up for this great breakthrough. And so now we're at a point where you're trying to plan for a breakthrough, and here it is: prepare for a breakthrough when you're exhausted, when there's no fuel in the tank. Can I help you tonight? Here's what you need to do: take a break, rest your mind, your body, get your emotions in check, calm down, do something to just relax. I want somebody to just write relax right on the board. Just relax. Relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. Learn how to get some rest. Learn how to turn the TV off, turn the phone off, turn social media off. Because that's another thing that drains us, because we're trying to keep up with people that are living their best life. So you have to, and you always feel like you're behind. And I know a lot of folks say, well, while you're sleeping, somebody else is up. Well, that's their problem. I'm going to sleep. You've got to get some rest. You've got to help your body, your mind, your spirit to recover. It's okay to just, and I was so relieved last week. I didn't even understand. I'm like, well, I'm trying to do Facebook Lives every week. And she's like, yeah, you could take a break. It's okay. They're going to be all right. They'll be back the next week. And thank God you guys are here. But that's the thing, that why are we pushing so hard when we're not at our best? Refuel. Take a break. Relax. Do something that you enjoy doing. Amen. Do something. I wish I had more thumbs or hearts or something. Maybe y'all ain't receiving this, but you're gonna work until you fall out. But I'm telling you, give your brain a break. Stop watching so much news. Just relax. Go to a concert. Go to the movies. Sit in a room, listen to some music, relax. Go out to dinner. Just get away. And you say, well, I can't. Just get away. Take a break at home. Just let people do what they do, and you do what you do, because it's going to help us in the long run. Beyonce Saturday. Okay, my daughter went last night. Brain breaks. I love that. That's a great way to call it. Brain breaks. Music time. Just relax. And I guarantee you, your rested mind will be a lot more efficient. You'll be hearing from God a lot better. Take a walk, take a drive, relax, and let God refresh you. 23rd Psalm, He leadeth me beside, He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He restoreth my soul. He maketh me